Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look into your romantic love life for the week of January 2024. I'm going to pull a 7-card spread, see who you're dealing with this week, whether it's a new person entering your life or a returning lover, or you're currently talking to someone right now and you're just curious about how the situation is going to look like moving into the week ahead. Whichever your status is at the moment, I will definitely do my best to see what you can expect in regards to love this week. All right, so let's begin. Spirit, please connect me to Virgo today. What's going on in Virgo's romantic love life for the week of January 2024? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. 7-card spread. What do we have for Virgo today in love? Virgo, love, January 2024. What is their weekly tarot forecast? 7-card spread. 2 more shuffles for Virgo. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. Okay, so the person you're going to be dealing with this week, how do they feel about you? We have the 6 of Cups. This is water energy coming through. Their intentions with you. The Ace of Wands, fire energy coming through. Their behavior towards you this week. The King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, so this looks pretty good. I still need to pull your feelings. I will do that in a second. But what I'm seeing here is you've got someone coming towards you this week who's being very, very sweet, very, very kind, very, very just lovable. Okay, and it's because their intentions is the Ace of Wands. Now, that's not saying that they're being lovable and sweet to get something passionate going with you, but it could be, but not necessarily, because the King of Cups is a very emotionally mature person. This is telling me that this person intends to like kickstart something with you. Brand spanking new. Whether this is someone new in your life or someone that you've already known for a while, this person's looking at this blank canvas and that paintbrush and wanting to see what they can create with you. They're intending to have fun. You know, that sun is rising and the sun represents good times, happy times, just feeling alive, feeling childlike with the 6 of Cups energy. Okay, now the 6 of Cups is all about nostalgia. It's all about taking a trip back down memory lane, even if the memories go as far as 6 months only. All right, this person is feeling reminiscent about you guys' connection this week. Whether they're thinking about how you guys met, whether they're reminiscing about the first kiss you guys had or your most recent text message. It's looking at recent events, even if it's 6 hours ago. Okay, and it's making them want to, you know, come towards you with a very sweet nature. I absolutely love the King of Cups. The King of Cups is somebody that always wants to make the people that they are around feel appreciated. You know, I really like this person. They don't have to be a water sign or a fire sign, but I'm strongly getting someone that is in tune with their feelings this week and they're really wanting to have some fun. The Ace of Wands is my boom boom stick as well, so this could, you know, correlate to sexual fun with you, but the art depiction is telling me something else. It's telling me that maybe they want to have an adventure with you, go and do something fun like sculpting, rock climbing, or just like bike riding. It's something that, you know, uses a lot of energy because the Ace of Wands connects to, you know, physical stuff is what it feels like. You know, releasing a lot of pent-up energy in a healthy and fun way. Okay, so let's get your feelings for this person, Virgo. The Sun, major for Leo. Just when I was talking about the sun rising. Does not look like Uma Thurman. Anyway, focus, ADHD. Now, with the sun being your feelings, Virgo, you feel happy. You feel like talking to this person makes you smile. You feel like talking to this person makes you feel like anything that's going on in your life is just a little problem that doesn't matter when you're around this person. Because if you look at this card, I don't know if you can see it, but in this card's background, there's like an abandoned building, there's like a dark cloud indicating that there may have been a storm that hit, but that sun is here to say, even during our darkest times, the sun will always rise. AKA, even during our most saddest moments, we will see happiness again. So you may be feeling like this person came into your life when you were going through a dark time and this person lifts your spirits up, or they are saying that you do this for them. Or you guys are just really wanting to enjoy each other's company this week, even if you may have had an argument with each other in the past, and that could be what that storm is referencing. All right. And look, in this card, I see a little sun coming in too. So the sun is a big reference to you and this person this week, is what it feels like. You know, the sun will rise again. Or the sun could be representing clarity. Maybe you're getting some clarity this week that you were lacking before. Now, what's in your blind spot? What could challenge you guys this week? The Five of Swords. Now, they're showing me communication could challenge the two of you this week, because the Five of Swords is Gemini energy, and Gemini's planet ruler is Mercury, which is also your ruler too. And Mercury is the planet of communication and thoughts and how we text each other, how we email each other, how we speak to one another. And when it's in the challenge position, I read it reverse. Okay, and it kind of reminds me of Mercury in retrograde. Now, the Five of Swords in reverse is the energy of being able to avoid this from happening. It doesn't have to be a thing, all right? But it's showing me that the energy could be there if you both, you know, allow it. So they're showing me that there could be a potential disagreement or misunderstanding that can be avoided. You guys just need to both step away from each other if you feel like what's starting off as a fun little outing could turn into bad end of the night. You know, we'll see. We'll clarify that. This could also indicate other people starting trauma for the two of you, starting drama. Because sometimes the Five of Swords could be the energy of other people seeing you guys happy, and it's triggering for them because maybe they don't have happy. You know, it could be a plethora of things. What's your potential weekly outcome in love this week, Virgo? King of Swords. All right, so this is good. The King of Swords as your weekly outcome tells me that there will be a lot of communication that is coming from a place of honesty and authenticity, and you guys will not be afraid to speak up to each other. So there's going to be clarity, communication, fun, emotions, all tied into one week this week. The only thing I'm missing right now is Pentacles. Okay, so let's focus on work this week for you, Virgo, which is very rare. Usually you come in with a lot of work energy. What's your advice? The Lovers, major for Gemini. Your advice is to look at the situation and ask yourself, is this person, bringing you love and harmony? Is this person bringing you disharmony? Is this person someone that you can really see yourself growing old with? You look at this card and you see this elderly couple, and you can just picture that they've been possibly married for 50, 60 years. And through that 50, 60 years, there's been a lot of good times and some gnarly times. Some laughs, some tears, some fighting, some I hate yous, some I love yous, all rolled into 5 decades of, unconditional love for one another. This dog is looking at you saying, Virgo, I've seen some shit with these two, but they still stuck it out. All right, can you stick it out with this person for that long? Or is this person someone that you can only see in your life temporarily? So what's your overall energy? The Page of Cups. Yeah, it definitely feels like this is a week of playfulness with you and this person. All right, the Page of Cups is the energy of wanting to be affectionate, wanting to be kissy. Again, regardless of whether this is a new person in your life, Virgo, or someone that you've already known, you both are going to feel the desire to be affectionate. Whether it's sending sweet little good morning text messages to each other, sending each other cute little GIFs, just to brighten each other's day up. It's very cutesy. This person wants to be adorable with you this week. All right, and that's the King of Cups is not shy with being adorable. He'll give you pet names. And then I'm seeing Temperance, which could tell me that, this message is coming off of the heels of maybe a bad week last week. Maybe last week you guys didn't have a good week. You weren't seeing eye to eye and you needed some time apart. And now this week you're getting I'm sorry, Virgo. Can we talk? It could be many of those things, because I am seeing that Five of Swords, which could indicate maybe for some of you, you guys are trying to get out of some sort of conflict that you guys already had. And that could be why the Six of Cups is here in your person's feelings. They're missing you because they're not talking to you, maybe because you guys had a potential fight. I'll know more as I clarify. This is where clarifying will help me. So let's dig in. This card has been showing up a lot for all the weekly reads this week. I kid you not. Every reading I feel like I've done, this card is here. A lot of people starting off the new year wanting to let bygones be bygones, let 2023 not be a hindrance for 2024. All right, so let's clarify your person's feelings for you at the moment. It's Six of Cups. Six of Cups is also friendship, like a sweet friendship. Then it was clarified by the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is that energy of feeling like you are building a foundation with someone that feels like family or is already family or could potentially become family. This person feels like you are very welcoming to them. When you guys are on the same page, you're very welcoming to them. They can already picture you a part of their world. For some, if you are already in a relationship with this person, there could be children involved and, you know, a blended family for some. But either way, this person feels like you are someone that they can really build a strong foundation with. All right. Four of Cups on the bottom and the Knight of Cups. For some of you, there could be some sort of issue surrounding one's foundation. Maybe someone was not being very supportive to the other. The Four of Cups is sometimes someone that takes for granted the love that they have from another and thinks that that love will always be there for them. Okay, so for some of you Virgos, if you resonated with the potential bad week last week with your person, and then this week you guys are trying to salvage something, your person may be reminiscing about you, Six of Cups, about how welcoming you've been to them, Four of Wands, and feeling bad that maybe they didn't appreciate you and thought that they always had you by their side. Because the Four of Cups is that person that sulks about what they're lacking instead of appreciating what they already have in front of them. Right? It's that kid on Christmas morning that's like, Santa only brought me 9 out of 10 items on my Christmas list, and just sits there and pouts instead of appreciating the fact that 9 showed up. You know, it's the energy of look around. You might not always have it, you know, Cancerian energy. So let's get your feelings. Your feelings for this person is the Sun. All right, some of you guys are feeling like the sun is rising for you again. And then there's the Four of Swords, which is all about rest and recovery, taking a break from one another to clear your head. I'm strongly getting a Virgo that may have had, you know, a little bit of a oopsie last week with their person, and this week you guys are trying to work something out. But for others, this is possibly going to happen this week. And this is just a little insight into the fact that you guys will be able to resolve it, because the Five of Swords is a minor arcana. Minor arcanas are minor, insignificant, or minor inconveniences, whereas major arcanas are major changes, you know? So it's not enough to end or break. But I'm noticing a lot of repeated fours. Fours are coming up predominant for you. So you might be in your personal year of number 4. Why the Sun? The Hanged Man and the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is Virgo energy. So you're telling me right now, Virgo, that you are actually independent from this person, whether you're in a relationship or not. The Nine of Pentacles is a very independent person, stands on her or his own 2 feet, doesn't depend on anyone. Okay, but right now with that Hanged Man energy, you're trying to look at your connection with this person in a different perspective. Okay, you're trying to like let go and let God. You're in this energy of, hey, it is what it is. It's this person and I are meant to work things out. We're going to work things out. But if not, I'm not going to fight it. You've got this like this energy released off of your shoulders. You're releasing a whole bunch of worry and stress in regards to this person. You're trying to stay positive about something. All right, so this person's intentions with you this week, Virgo, is the Ace of Wands. Ready or not, here they come. This is someone that's like, hey, let's go have some fun. I saw this new hobby shop down the street where we can, you know, make matching, you know, welcome signs, you know, those places. Why the Ace of Wands? This person wants to do something fun. Why the Ace of Wands? The Three of Wands and the Empress. Now, the Three of Wands is the energy of waiting to do something exciting, waiting for one's ships to arrive, waiting on that Four Wands. So this person intends to explore something with you because they're seeing the potential, they're seeing the blank canvas, and the Empress is the number 3, which is all about creating love, you know, by giving love. You know, the energy you give out is the energy you receive. So this person intends to be very, you know, creative with how they show you that they care. Like they're going to do little things that shows you that they care, but they're going to be creative about it. They're not going to be like bland. Like for example, looking at this card, it shows I love dad coffee mug, you know. That's you know, for someone that's like a $10 mug, but for him, he's like, you guys got creative and took the time to make this special mug and was very thoughtful. Like, this person wants to do something thoughtful that may not be like an expensive date, but it's like an outing to show you that they thought about what you like, what type of hobbies you like, and what would bring you a lot of joy, and they're planning it. It looks like this person's planning some sort of outing for you this week. Yeah, it feels like this person is planning some sort of outing, but for some of you, it might potentially lead to an argument if, you know, people don't step away from the situation and just like do some breath exercises. I mean, you've seen those situations where a phone call starts off good and all of a sudden it ends in an argument where you think to yourself, how did that happen? Clarify this Five of Swords for the blind spot, please. Temperance. So when the Temperance is in the blind spot, aka the challenge position, I read it reverse. And Temperance in reverse is someone losing their cool, losing their patience, or losing their temper, and might say something hurtful or unexpected to another, and it leads to another person shutting down or fighting back. You know, this is Sagittarius energy and this is Gemini, and they are opposing signs. Gemini and Sagittarius are opposing signs. So it's like someone here is going to struggle with biting their tongue in regards to a situation. That's what it feels like. But with that King of Swords being the outcome, and it shows me a courthouse, it looks like justice is served and, you know, peace is brought to the situation. Okay, so we'll get to that in a moment. And then I see the Emperor. So we got the Empress as this person's intentions, and we see the Emperor in the challenge position with the Ace of Wands. So it's showing me that the masculine energy in this situation, regardless of gender, the masculine energy in this situation might lose their temper or lose their cool or say something inappropriate that ends up upsetting the feminine energy. Okay, but it wasn't their intentions to do so. So it feels like, you know, this person is planning a date, planning a little outing for the two of you this week, or a phone call or a get-together, whatever the case may be. And it starts off very fun and innocent with good intentions, but then maybe someone says something that really annoys the other person, and it's like, ugh, I can't believe you just said that to me. Did you just hear what you just said to me? And then the other person being like, oh, I didn't mean to make it sound like that, but then digs himself another hole and keeps on digging with that shovel and says other things that they think is making the situation better but makes it worse, and it turns into a freaking argument, you know. And then it's, hey, don't call me later, okay? Do me a favor, don't call me. So it feels like one of those situations, Virgo, unless that already happened. Unless that already happened. But if you look at the Lovers card with that elderly couple, this dog is pretty much saying, man, I've seen a lot of those unnecessary arguments, man. I've seen them. I've seen them argue about a cucumber once. You know, arguing about things that are like trivial at times may stem from underlying issues though. So there might be an underlying issue that you're discovering with this person. I freaking love this card. I think this is one of my favorite cards in this deck. That dog just, he's comedic. Anyway, I'm going to take a look at this person's behavior towards you this week, which is the King of Cups. All right. Why the King of Cups? Why the King of Cups? Why the King of Cups as this person's behavior with Virgo? The Knight of Wands and the Death card. Oh no. So it is confirming that this person attempts to do something noble, sweet, and playful and cutesy to lighten the mood or something like that, but it ends up doing the opposite. It's like, look at this, look at this. This person starts off like planning some sort of little get-together or a phone call, and they're really excited. They're like, oh yeah, Virgo's gonna really like this. I'm gonna win brownie points with Virgo. But then during the dinner date or something like that, they might say something and it leads to you feeling upset or hurt or insulted, and then you guys might like have a big, you know, argument that could potentially lead to someone saying we're over, until this conversation has happened after you guys cool off from each other. For some of you, this already happened. You know, I remember watching something, what was it? It was a Netflix show called, what is it? It's that show where people find their husband or wife through Love is Blind. The show Love is Blind on Netflix. And I remember watching that show, and this woman and man were really digging each other. They were falling in love, blah, blah. They were in a dinner restaurant setting. And then the waiter did something that the girl felt like was misogynistic. And then she saw the guy accept that behavior, and she's like, so you're just gonna let him be misogynistic with me and you're not gonna defend me, you know? And he's like, whoa, that's a tradition. And then they end up like butting heads ever since then, because she discovered something about him that didn't work good with her. Like, oh, so you're okay with people acting misogynistic, you don't want to defend your wife or your daughters in that situation, something like that. And then it leads to, you know, a failed night. You know, I hope I'm making sense here. It's like, you guys could have potential to get through this if someone here just tries to like breathe and not let words affect them too much. And then calm down and then talk about it later, King of Swords style. This is a really weird reading, Virgo. Bear with me. Remember, this is predictive. So by the end of the week, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, I just had one of these situations with my person. Why is the King of Swords in the weekly outcome? The Three of Pentacles and the Lovers. You guys working something out. Okay? The Judgment to the Six of Cups to the King of Swords. Judgment is having atonement, making atonement, giving someone an apology and someone accepting the apology. Six of Cups is nostalgia, reminiscing about the relationship and deeming it worthy of an apology, making the effort to bring you guys closer again. Three of Pentacles to the Lovers. And your advice is the Lovers. So they might be saying, it's okay to forgive them, Virgo, especially if they're the ones that did it. For all I know, you're the one that's putting your foot in your mouth, Virgo. And you're the one that's going to be like, hey, I'm sorry, King of Cups. I didn't mean to ruin our date. I just was saying something. I thought it was funny, but now I know you don't find that funny, and I apologize. It could be something like that. Your advice is the Lovers. Why the Lovers? King of Pentacles and the Star. Your advice is to stay optimistic and stay hopeful that something that you're trying to build for yourself with that King of Pentacles energy is going to be working out just fine. You're about to have some fun this week. Queen of Wands energy. You're about to have some fun this week. Something might come up that makes someone take something maybe a little bit too serious in their opinion. But if it's personal to them, then you gotta respect people's feelings, you know. I'm going to clarify that Page of Cups, and then I will pull your person's hidden feelings for you in a second. Why is the Page of Cups the overall energy for Virgo in this person? The Sun in reverse and the Devil in the upright, the Six of Swords, and then we just had Temperance a second ago. So for those of you who are already in some sort of disagreement with your person, where you guys kind of like, you know, stopped talking after an argument and just needed to cool off and let the steam off, you might not be feeling as optimistic with the Sun in reverse as you are showing up right here because of some negative influence. You know, maybe someone had a few too much to drink and may have said something hurtful. All I know is someone's trying to rectify the situation around this time frame, or if it hasn't happened yet, we'll immediately want to find mediation for it. Interesting. For some of you, it feels like you're already a married couple and you guys were trying to have a nice little romantic outing. You got a babysitter for the kids and you're like, yeah, we're going to have a nice romantic night. But then your husband or your wife says something inappropriate and it just ruins the night. And that's what it kind of feels like. All right, so zodiacs that came through this reading today, I have Leo, I have Pisces, I have Scorpio, Gemini, anybody else? Sagittarius. It really could be any zodiac sign though. Oh, and Taurus and Libra. Please rock that like and subscribe button for you, girl. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, Virgo, the link to my website can be found in the description box below this video. Also, I did your Love Monthly. It's in my January playlist. And there's 2 recent All Signs readings down in the description box below. One is titled All Signs 2024 Year of Predictions. It's for the whole 12 months. The whole year of 2024, and it talks about career, general messages, and love all in one. And the other is your person's feelings for you for the next 7 days in the description box. Our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed to break away. So for some of you, there's something coming up or already did where something got a little intense and someone's like, hey, I just need a breather so that it doesn't lead to us like saying something we're going to regret later. I worry that you've moved on and this is all in my head. Is it? Do you still think about me? I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before. I do now. All right, Virgo, I'll check back with you in a few days for your next weekly update. Until then, please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl, and I love ya. Take care. Later, Gators.